Once upon a time, in a tiny little town, there lived a boy named Francis. Francis was kind and sweet, but sometimes he thought about things a little too much. One day, while with his friends, they talked about their dreams at night. Dreams where they could fly, dreams where they became animals or met birds that could talk. They spoke of magical lands, places that didn't even exist. Each dream sounded like a bright and wonderful adventure. But Francis, he couldn't join in. You see, Francis never remembered his dreams. He didn't know what it felt like to dream of flying, or meeting a talking bird, or visiting a place that wasn't real. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't figure out how to see the worlds his friends described. He began to wonder, was something wrong? Did the part of him that dreamed just not work? When his friends asked about his dreams, Francis stayed quiet. He didn't want them to think he was strange. So, he told them he was tired and wanted to go home. As he walked home through the park, Francis looked up at the wide, beautiful sky. The sun was setting, painting the horizon in pinks and yellows. The bottoms of the clouds glowed a soft orange. He took a deep breath, listening to the evening bird song. He looked at the sky and wished, with all his heart, to remember his dreams. He kept walking, passing the park gates and onto the narrow stone street. It led him to the small woods, a place he loved. The woods were short and slim, earning them the name, the Small Woods. Francis pretended he was a giant, crashing through the fallen leaves, listening to the crunch beneath his feet. Nearby, a stream gurgled softly. Francis followed the sound, stopping to pick up a jagged stone. He threw it into the stream, making a wish to remember his dreams. The stream led him home, past fields of golden wheat that scratched his fingers as he walked. Finally, his house came into view. When Francis stepped inside, the delicious smell of dinner greeted him. After eating with his family, playing games with his sister, and walking the dog with his mom, Francis headed upstairs to bed. But tonight, something extraordinary happened. On his windowsill sat a tiny lady. She had curly dark hair, a big, kind smile, and a red and yellow suitcase in her hand. Francis stared in surprise. "Who are you?" he asked. The lady laughed softly. "I'm the dream teller," she said, "and I've come to tell you your dreams." She explained that her job was to record forgotten dreams, because sometimes people needed to remember them. Francis was curious. "Where do you keep all those dreams?" he asked. The dream teller placed her suitcase on the floor, and with a pop, it transformed into a massive blue and purple tent. The tent shimmered with stars, swirling, glowing, like the night sky itself. In the center stood a golden table, holding a clear crystal ball. The dream teller called Francis's name, and a star floated into the crystal ball. As soon as it touched the surface, images appeared. Little movies of all the dreams Francis had forgotten. He saw flying dreams, talking animals, and magical places. Francis felt joy swell in his heart. He hadn't lost his dreams, he simply hadn't remembered them. As Francis grew tired, the dream teller gave him a small crystal ball. "Place this under your pillow," she said, "and it will record all your dreams from now on." Francis hugged her tightly, filled with gratitude. With a tap of her crystal ball, the tent disappeared into the suitcase. The dream teller smiled. "I have more dreams to collect," she said. Then, like magic, she floated out of the window into the night sky. Francis climbed into bed, the little crystal ball tucked under his pillow. For the first time, he felt certain that his dreams would stay with him. As he drifted to sleep, his heart glowed with happiness. The last thought he had before slipping into slumber was of sunsets, streams, and magical tents that shimmered like the stars. And this time,